Hey guys, it's Melanie and I wanted to do my beauty basket of the week. So it's Mondays, and which means that it's time to change out the products that I'm using for the week. And again, I want to say thank you to Cassie from Shades of Cassie for giving me this idea. I will put a link down to her channel below so that you guys can subscribe to her if you aren't already, and just kind of see where the idea originated from. So let me get started. First off, I have to empty the stuff from this last week. So I'm putting away the Lorac Pro palette. Take everything else out of here. And again, I cheated just a little bit because I went to MAC last week and bought a couple of things, so I ended up tossing those into the basket as well. So they will probably be in the basket again this week, so you'll see what those products are. So basket is once again empty, and let's start filling it up. So I'm going to start with my base or foundation. I always call it base, but I mean foundation. So I am putting my Everyday Minerals base that I created with all of the samples that they sent me back into this basket, just because I am still loving the color and formula that I created. And so I'm just going to use it again. And this is not the container that the samples came in. This is just one that I had laying around after I finished up my Rare Minerals Blemish Therapy from Bare Minerals. So anyway, I just put all those in here. So I'm putting this back in. To top that, I have still been using the Everyday Minerals base in the color Light. And this is in the matte formula. So I'm going to continue to use this because I really don't have very much left. And I find that the matte is definitely a really good oil absorbing formula. So I am going to put this in here, and I might even be able to finish this off this week. So in this goes. I'm not going to put in any other kind of finishing powder. Last week I did have the Tarte Smooth Operator, and I used it a couple days, but I just don't really need it right now, especially since I'm using this, the matte base here, to top with the regular base. I don't know, this is completely unnecessary, but I just feel the need to use it up, and it provides me with a nice matte complexion that I really like. So anyway, I don't really need this right now, so I'm going to put this away, and I'm not going to take out another setting powder. So from there, that takes us to contour. So I was going to say that I'm going to put my NYX blush and taupe back in there, but I think I want to try something else, and I'm going to go back to what I used to use all the time, which was my Physicians Formula Bronze Booster, and this is in the light to medium. So I'm going to use this to contour with this next week, just to switch it up a little bit. I don't find this coloring quite as flattering on me as the taupe, just because the taupe is a little bit cooler, but I do want to use this up, so I'm going to toss this in for this week. So there's our contour. Let's move on to cheeks. So last week I had the Lorac blush in Rendezvous, and I also had the Lorac blush in Velvet Rope, the Baked Matte Satin, but I am going to switch it out this week. What I'm going to put in is the Physicians Formula Happy Booster in Natural, which is this guy here. So I'm going to put that in there. I'm also going to put in my Lorac blush in Rose, and this is just the regular Lorac blush formula. I love this color. This is the perfect color. So I'm going to put this in here. I am also going to put in my, where is it? Here it is. My NYX blush, which is totally broken, in Peach. So I think that those are going to be 3 great colors for this week. The rose and the peach are pretty similar. The peach is definitely a lot more pink than the rose is, but they're different enough to give me a little bit of variety. So those are my blushes for the week. I'm also going to put in a highlighter just because I found myself needing one this last week. So I'm going to put in my Hard Candy. This is actually the Blush Crush Baked Blush in Pinup, but this is not show up on me as a blush. It shows up better as a highlighter. So it's kind of like a rose gold highlighter. So I'm going to toss that in there. Let's move on to lips. So I'm going to put in a lip liner for this next week, and I'm going to toss in the Sephora lip liner, and this is the Nano, so this is just like a small lip liner in the color Native Nude. It's just a really pretty nude color. So I'm going to toss that in. I am going to leave in, just because I've really been enjoying it, my Maybelline Born With It lipstick. The color is Born With It. So there's that. And then I'm going to toss in a couple of new things. So, sorry, I'm totally moving this. I'm going to put in I'm going to put in 3 of these. Give me some good variety. So I'm going to put in my Lorac lip glosses, which are, let me move this back. These are the Couture Shine lip glosses in the color Vintage, Muse, and Trendsetter. These are great because they are much more opaque, so they are a good mix between a gloss and a lipstick. So I'm going to put in the 3 of these, and I'm also going to toss this back in here because I'm still working on it, and it's the Urban Decay Lip Junkie in Naked, and this is what I got with my Naked 2 palette. So I'm going to put this back in here. So I think that pretty much takes care of the lips. I need a lip balm. I'm going to go to an old standby here. So the Korres Lip Butter in Jasmine. So I'm going to toss that in. For my eyes. So still sticking with the old standby of the Jordana Best Lash Extreme, just because I love it more than life itself. That's not really true. I don't love this more than life itself, but I love it. This is the best mascara ever, and I'm just going to keep plowing along with that. As far as eyeliner goes, this week I'm going to toss in I'm going to do a purple, a taupe, and a black eyeliner. And all 3 of these are from the Sephora 12-hour jumbo crayon liners. So the black is just a really nice dark matte black. The purple one is kind of a like deep aubergine type purple. And then the dark shimmering, this is actually, sorry, dark taupe shimmer is just a really pretty taupe shimmer. So I don't use these as eyeshadows. You certainly can. I like to use these as my eyeliners. So anyway, so I've got a black, a taupe, and a purple for this week. For my eyeshadow primer, I'm going to keep plugging along with the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer just because I need to use this up before it dries out. In terms of bases, and this is where I cheated last week. So I went and bought Bare Steady Paint Pot. So I'm going to put this back in here. It's just a really pretty shimmery base. I am also going to put the Lorac Baked Matte Satin Shadow in Posh back in here, just because this has been a fantastic all over base for me. I love this. I love it so much. I am also going to include, and here's another place where I cheated, the MAC Extra Dimension eyeshadow in Stolen Moment. And this is from the Color Days collection, their most recent collection. And this is just a really pretty shimmering purpley taupe color. I fell in love with this and I had to get it even though it was $19.50, which is an absurd amount to pay for a single eyeshadow, especially since you get less. But it just reminded me so much of my satin taupe, my beloved satin taupe, which is my all-time favorite color. Except like a shimmerier, like shinier version of it. So anyway, I totally, like, I had to get it. Look at me justifying it. Anyway, I have it. I'm going to use it. I love it. I have finally hit pan on this satin taupe. And you know what? I'm going to toss this in here as well. And I'll tell you why. Because I recently remembered that I had these fantastic things, which are the two palettes that are going in here. And these are the Physicians Formula Matte Collection Quad Eyeshadows in Canyon Classics and Quartz Quartet. So I bought these back in the day. Do you guys remember when Physicians Formula had those $5 off coupons? $5 off coupons. Where's my grammar? So I went haywire with those and just bought a crap ton of Physicians Formula stuff. And so these are matte eyeshadow quads. And I think they were $6 at my Fred Meyer. So I got these basically for like $1. And these are really great. I am totally wearing, what am I wearing today? Oh, I'm wearing the Quartz Quartet. So you guys can kind of see the look that I was able to achieve. The colors are absolutely gorgeous. They are so pigmented. And if you like matte eyeshadows, you need to go out and you need to get these. Even if you have to pay $6 or $6.50 for them, they are a phenomenal deal. And if you like matte eyeshadows that are pigmented and from the drugstore, you need to have these in your collection. The Canyon Classics is just a bunch of like brownie type colors. But I don't know, either one is fantastic. Brownie type colors. They are more like brown nude colors, whereas these are purples in this one. So anyway, I'm going to include both of these because I think that they will be great to use this week. There you have it. I am also going to toss in, let's see, I think that's going to be it on the eyeshadows because that'll give me quite a few looks right there. Let's talk about eyebrows. I did go to MAC when I bought the Paint Pot and the Stolen Moment eyeshadow. And I picked up MAC eyeshadow in Omega. This is a matte. If you don't have this and you are blonde and you need to color in your eyebrows, you need to get this. It's perfect. It is like the perfect eyebrow color for blondes, whether you are an ashy blonde or a golden blonde. It is the perfect eyebrow color, people. If you don't use it for your eyebrows, you can use it as like an absolutely perfect crease color. I used this in my crease the other day and got the most gorgeous, neutral, natural look. I absolutely loved it, and people were complimenting me on how pretty my eye makeup looked. So mostly, I think they were just shocked that I had on something really neutral and not shimmery. So that was kind of exciting, I guess. But I love this. I will never be without it now. So MAC Omega, if you don't have it, you need to go out and you need to get this. So I'm putting this in here for both my eyebrows as well as a crease color. And then I'm also going to still put in my Anastasia Highlighting Brow Kit because I am getting closer and closer to finishing this up. And by finishing it up, I mean the color over here, which I use for my brows most often. I don't use these at all because holy chunky, like crazy. and really not that pigmented. So these are, you're supposed to use these to highlight like your brow area, and they're just terrible. I would never actually use those. So there's that. Okay, so that is the basket of goodies for this week that I'm going to be using. Let's talk about nails, which are currently naked. I just took off the Commander in Chic last night and decided to give my nails a day to breathe. I broke this one, so I need to cut that. I just haven't gotten around to it. But this week, I'm kind of staying on the whole like purpley taupe train. And I'm going to put in the Sally Hansen Complete Salon Manicure in Petal to the Metal. So there's that. It's just a really pretty shimmery purple, lilac-y purple color. It's not that far off from the Commander in Chic, with the exception of that this is a shimmer and this is obviously a cream. So I have loved this, and I will be busting this out again very shortly, but this week I'm going to go with the Petal to the Metal. So there's that. My perfume for the week will be, I already have it sitting out here. I'm reaching over all of this stuff here. Calvin Klein Euphoria. So this is the original. This is, ooh, this is such a good fall smell because it is heavy. It's very spicy. It is like it's a total like date fragrance, but I don't care if I'm not going on a date. I'm still going to wear it every single day. It just smells so good. I don't know, like, I can't tell you what the notes are. You can look it up, Google it. But it just smells amazing. So this is going to be my fragrance for the week. So there you have it. That is my beauty basket of the week, my nail of the week, and then my perfume of the week. I don't think I'm missing anything, am I? No. You know what? I should use this. I'm going to put this in here. You guys can't even see what I'm talking about. It is the Givenchy Mr. Light. It's a correction pen, an instant light corrective pen. I got this sample a while ago. There seems like there's a lot of product in here. Anyway, this seems like a Touche Eclat from YSL kind of thing, where you put it underneath your eyes to kind of brighten this area here. So I'm going to use this week. I'll report back on it. I would never spend the money to buy this product ever. Watch me totally love it, and then I'm gonna have to go out and spend like $40 on it. I don't know if it's actually $40, but it's probably really expensive. So anyway, I'm gonna use this week and I'll report back on this. So that's it. Cutting this video out. I have to go clean my house. I have to put birthday prizes away, and there you have it. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.